Deadly
There
Sins
are
as a
7
rapper.
rappers I've found who each meet the criteria.
Y'all, I remember when June Plug. When I first found June Plug and I subscribed to June Plug, I don't think he was doing these iceberg videos. He was doing like a bunch of these. He was like a plug. Like, I don't know how to explain this dude, bro. He was a plug for streamers. That's how much. This is how I really found him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's how I just genuinely found him. But I ain't gonna lie, he is coming up his own way, which I fuck with, bro. I like that a lot for him, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Criteria for one of the 7 deadly sins: pride, greed, wrath, envy, lust, gluttony, and sloth. I'll start with what is considered to be the original and worst of the 7 deadly sins: pride. Pride is defined as believing that one is essentially better than others, failing to acknowledge the
Who is a prideful rap? Who is a prideful rapper, bro? Pride, believing that one is essentially better than others. Who is a rapper that thinks they all around is better? I would have said 6ix9ine if he was still going around doing the same things, but I don't know what the hell he doing now, bro. I could really
accomplishments of others,
I ain't gonna lie.
an excessive admiration of the personal self. The rapper who best matches this description of pride
Drake?
is Drake.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. Bruh, that nigga be coming in his songs trying to diss everybody when he rapping shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Get a boy his props now, and you know I gotta sound of like a top down.
Drake is no doubt one of, if not the most accomplished rapper of all time. But the thing is, he doesn't shy away from boasting about his accomplishments. A lot of his song lyrics show this off, constantly putting himself on a pedestal. Another example of Drake's pride is him hiding the fact that he had a child,
crazy clip.
Himself on a pedestal. Another example of Drake's pride
Random ass buff ass nigga behind him.
Hiding the fact that he had a child with an ex-adult film star, likely due to how it would make him look to the public. In May 2017, TMZ reported that ex-adult film star Sophie Brousseau claimed she was pregnant with Drake's baby and that they weren't on good terms. She claimed to have messages with Drake supporting the claim that he got her pregnant, and in those alleged messages, Drake asked for an abortion and claimed that she only wanted the child so she could get his money. Drake's team discredited Sophie's claim and claimed that she...
I want you to have it. I can't. Alright, indulge me. Fuck you. Oh shit, indulge me. Fuck you.
She only wanted the child so she could get...
You do know what you're doing. You think
his money. Drake's team discredited Sophie's claims, suggesting that she was using the situation as a way of getting into the United States. It wasn't until Pusha T's May 2018 diss track on Drake that his hidden son would finally be revealed to the world, against his own free will. Drake has also shown the world that he is not receptive to criticism, which is another sign of his pride. In September 2022, Drake privately sent harsh messages to YouTuber Anthony Fantano, seemingly due to the low ratings he had been given his recent album. Fantano made light of the situation by not sharing
that nigga Fantano, bruh.
But by telling people that Drake kindly DM'd him.
Hey, I mean, he just a harsh... He just a harsh nigga, bruh. You feel me? He's just like... So be it, bruh. You feel me? He's just a harsh nigga on music, bro. Drake, you can't have everybody be on your side now, bro. Can't please everybody.
Publicly, but by telling people...
Oh, what the yo, hold on. Is this the way Drake's coming at niggas? Anthony, with an exclamation point. It's Drizzy. If Drake come in my DM talking about something, it's Drizzy. Bro. At that point, bro, I feel like I would have no other choice but to block Drake at that point, bro. It's Drizzy? Bro, like, not even block him, but like, I wouldn't take this nigga serious for real, I don't think. Like, if he coming in my shit talking about some It's Drizzy, I think, oh yeah, maybe he's like, he playing, bro. Like, you feel me? I know we don't really see eye to eye about music, and that you are not the biggest fan of most of my albums. Thanks for the kind words on Take Care, and if you're reading this... Thanks for the kind words on Take Care, and if you're reading this, though. But it is what it is, you know? Can always hope you'll like the next one. But I'm not messaging you about your videos. I'm actually messaging you because I found a really great vegan cookie recipe I'd love you to try. What the fuck? Drake? Are you pressing him but trying to ask him on a date at the same time? What the fuck, nigga? What type of press? Nigga, press them then talk about something. I got a great vegan spot I want you to try. Nigga, are you trying to call him fat or something?
Will that Drake kind?
Okay, here it is. Ingredients: 1.5 cup coconut oil, solid but scoopable. 1 1/4 cups of light brown sugar. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 1 1/4 cup coconut milk. Is suggested you use the thicker Thai variety, but any coconut milk apparently works. 1/4 unsweetened applesauce. 2 1/3 cups all-purpose flour. It says to be careful to not pack your flour. Not really sure what that means. 1 teaspoon baking soda. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. 2 cups of chocolate chips. Flaky sea salt, but that's optional.
And Lee DM'd him a vegan cook.
Okay, bro, that's a lot, bro. Come on, my nigga. This is too much. Preheat oven to 375 degrees. Yada, yada, yada. Man, I don't care about no meals, bruh. Damn. What type of press is this? Bro, it's pressing him by giving him a vegan meal. So that's the recipe. It also adds a tip that if the dough appears too sticky, add a little more flour, 1 tablespoon at a time, and if the dough appears too dry, add a tablespoon of coconut milk. I really appreciate it if you could give this a spin and let me know if it's worth trying myself. Appreciate you, Drizzy out. Drizzy out? Bro just sent him a novel. What were some recipes?
Even though this was an unbelievable story, Drake decided to take matters into his own hands and post the actual bitter messages that he sent to his own.
Oh, so those weren't real. Oh,
take matters into his own hands and post the actual bitter messages that he sent.
Okay. I was about to say, what the fuck is he talking about, bro? Okay, so those weren't real. Okay, my bad. Hold on.
His own Instagram.
Your existence is a light one. Your existence is a light one, and the one is cause you are what the fuck? And cause you somehow wifed a black girl, I'm feeling a light to the sent one on your.
Use Fantano's own 10-point rating scale to call his existence a light one. All because he couldn't handle the criticism of Fantano's album reviews. Another person's criticism Drake couldn't handle is Joe Budden's. Joe criticized Drake after the release of his album For All the Dogs, stating that he was rapping for the children and needed to mature his music to match his age. Drake took his message to heart and responded with an onslaught of personal jabs. In short summary, calling Joe Budden a frustrated failure and quitter who will not be remembered and whose opinion should not be listened to. He ended the message by flexing his private jet.
I own a 767. He owns a modest house in the 973 and flies first class on special occasions.
Using it to diminish what Joe Budden has achieved. Drake may be a bit full of himself, but at least he's been consistent.
I mean, hey, at this point, I'm not going to back up. I ain't even really going to back up Joe Budden too bad, bro. He wore a football jersey, bro. I ain't going to back that nigga up, bro. Where do you get those from? Football jerseys.
Not be said for the rapper I chose to represent the sin of sloth. Sloth is the most difficult sin. Common definition given to sloth is...
I thought someone was butt naked, bro. That's just a picture. Oh, my gosh.
Also known as laziness.
Sloth. Reluctant to work or make any effort, also known as laziness. So the laziest rapper? Who would that be? The laziest rapper? What do they mean, the laziest rapper? Like someone that doesn't drop? If it's someone that doesn't drop, it's definitely going to Cardi.
A rapper who's known for fitting this description is Playboi Carti.
Yeah.
Carti began his music career in 2011 and started attracting attention in 2015 with his singles Broke Boy and Fetty. Since then, Carti's dropped a whopping 3 projects in an 8-year time frame. Sure, there are other rappers who take long breaks in between projects, but they usually meet at least one of these 2 justifications. 1, being older in their late 30s or 40s, or 2, still consistently dropping singles and features while they work on their own project. Carti cannot use either of these excuses. Since 2017,
Carti's not doing nothing.
Carti
I
has
ain't gonna lie.
released one single that wasn't for an album. Before his two big 2023
and he featured on
features
one
with
song,
Travis
bruh.
Scott and The Weeknd, Cardi had
No, 2
0
songs.
features done for all of 2022 and only 7 total from the 2 years before that.
Oh.
It's not only his music of 2022 and only 7 total from the 2 years before that.
What the hell is this nigga doing?
It's not only his music releases where Cardi is sparse, as he also
Mr.
rarely
Rage
posts
too, yeah,
anything
Mr. Rage.
online to social media. Despite his lack of consistency,
Fiend Weekend,
Cardi has
Mr.
only
Rage.
grown more and more successful over the years, to the point now where he's one of the biggest names in rap. The next rapper I chose cannot relate to this, but wants to be just like Cardi, and that's why his sin is envy. To envy is the desire to have a quality, possession, or other desirable attribute belonging to someone else. An extreme example of envy is actually wanting to be someone else. Mario Judah is a rapper who took envy to this extreme, basically becoming a clone of Playboi Carti. Before Mario was even an artist, he was basically becoming a
Okay, I don't know about no Lancey. Actually, Cardi clones, Lone Ken. Is that Lancey? Cochise? I guess you could say Cochise with the baby voice, but Cochise still kind of got his own like way of doing it, though. I don't know how to explain it. Lone's kind of different, though. Lone and Ken is kind of different in their own way, bruh. I don't really see too many, like, I don't know. I don't even really consider them niggas like, you feel me? Maybe Ken if you want to. I wouldn't even count Ken for real. But if niggas probably will want to say Ken just because of the mosh pitting music them niggas be making. But Lone, I feel like Lone don't be making too much mosh pit type music, do we?
Clone of Playboi Carti. Before Mario was even an artist, he was a big fan of Carti.
I was doing this before I was an artist. Like, I was one of the fans in his comment section, like, bro, please drop Whole Lotta Red. Like, bro's fire. Like, he's a rock star too, you know what I'm saying?
In 2020, he, like many others, were growing impatient with Carti for not dropping his album titled
So nigga
Whole
did
Lotta
his
Red.
own thing.
Mario decided to take matters into his own hands and threatened to release Whole Lotta Red for Carti if he didn't drop it before December 6th, 2020. Once that day came around and Carti hadn't dropped, Mario Judah released a single titled Bi Ya, where he did his best Carti impersonation, mimicking his typical baby voice cadence and flows.
I saw addicted to drugs, I saw addicted to drugs, I saw addicted to drugs.
I forgot about the song.
After the release of this song, Mario Judah announced that it was
Nigga
only track
Jersky.
2 of his own entire Whole Lotta Red project that was on the way. On December 8th, 2020, Mario Judah once again threatened Carti, this time saying that he would drop his own version of Whole Lotta Red if Carti didn't drop his album by December 11th.
I'm gonna do what I can to try and get him to drop. If I try to alert him and threaten him with a song, maybe he'll hurry up and drop. Apparently it's not working, he's not dropping, and all the fans are upset. And now
So he did all that just for Carti to drop? Hey, I mean, it eventually worked, my brother. It eventually worked, my brother. I don't know what you did, but it eventually worked, though.
Going.
You
know
feel
what
me?
I'm saying? So at this point, it's like, if he not gonna drop, then I'm gonna take the responsibility and give the world a Whole Lotta Red.
Carti, of course, did not oblige, and Mario Judah proceeded to drop an EP titled Whole Lotta Red shortly after midnight on December 12th, 2020. The 3 new songs on the EP were just like the previous song he'd released, showing him copying everything about Playboi Carti's sound. The worst part is that after Carti finally released his album Whole Lotta Red on Christmas 2020, Mario Judah responded with hatred, as if the version he had dropped
You had your chance. Move on, scrub. Talk to me. What song do you need on the deluxe? Nigga never dropped the
was
deluxe.
better than Carti's.
Carti, I ain't do all this shit just for you to give us trash, bro. You're not worthy of me, bro.
The Carti imitation songs
Not
Mario
Worthy of Me
Judah
is
made were
crazy.
extremely successful, all being his most viewed tracks, but it ruined his reputation as an artist, trying to capitalize off of someone else's style. It did greatly boost his following and notoriety, so I think it's safe to say he overall gained from this situation. Someone else who gained from a situation is the rapper I
Tune?
selected to represent the sin, gluttony.
What's gluttony
Gluttony
for?
is the overindulgence and overconsumption of anything to the point of waste. The rapper Lucky unfortunately meets the criteria for gluttony.
We get out, we get back.
Lucky is a rapper from Chicago who began his music career in late 2012. Looking at
What the
pictures
fuck?
of him early on in his career, you can see that he had a skinny body build. Look at pictures of him now, and it's quite the opposite. But what was it that caused Lucky's continual gain of weight? Well, it actually all started after.
What the fuck they do?
But what was it that caused Lucky's continual gain of weight?
Why they do that shit,
it
bro?
actually
What
all
the
started
fuck?
After he
Hell
stopped doing
nah.
the drug Xanax. Lucky was a frequent user of Xanax to the point where he took 10 pills in a single
Dang,
day.
bro.
But in 2016, he chilled on
Golly,
his ends
Tone.
and found another drug that would change his life forever. It was around this time when Lucky first began drinking lean. Lean is a recreational drug beverage prepared by mixing prescription-strength cough syrup containing codeine and promethazine with a soft drink. Drinking it in prescribed quantities is safe, but one of the potential side effects of overconsumption is weight
RP
gain
juice,
due to
man.
not only the extremely high amounts of sugar in the sodas, but also the cough syrup that causes constipation and inflation of your liver and intestines. The bloating that lean causes is referred to as a lean gut, which is similar to that of a beer belly. Lucky first started showing signs of his lean gut in 2019, and it's only gotten worse and worse every year since. Lucky said he wished the weight gain on himself for wanting to gain weight back when he was skinny.
You're like one of the first or only niggas who embrace gaining weight.
It's really like a little karma thing, not karma, but I wish this on myself because I used to want to be like Sosa and Gucci Man, and I was skinny as hell trying to get a little pudge. Then I got it, but I stopped caring about having it. You feel me? I wish this on
It didn't
myself.
stop growing.
Now his lean addiction is
It
so
didn't
bad
stop
that
growing.
he doesn't even like thinking
That's
about
crazy.
how much it's cost him.
How much you think you spent on it?
I don't like thinking about that.
Yeah.
What's the most you paid for a pint?
I won't say if you hide it.
The root of his addiction actually stemmed from his listening
Bro,
of Lil
it was getting to his head, bro. See, look, it took over his body.
Hide it.
It took over his cells right there. It took over his
root
body.
of his addiction actually stemmed from his listening of Lil Wayne, a rapper who frequently glorifies lean in his music.
I always wanted to drink lean though, cause of Lil Wayne though. I was a real impressionable kid, you know. I was like super.
Guys, remember, don't do no type of drugs. Don't do no type of nothing like that. All right, y'all. All right, remember, it's not good for you. I know you see the rappers, you think it's cool, yada yada yada. Trust. You could rap just like them. You could do all dress just like them. You could do a lot of the things and more without all the extra stuff. Okay. Remember that. Remember that.
So I always wanted to drink lean. Then when I started getting older, it just fit.
Now Lucky
Remember
himself
that.
is the one frequently glorifying lean in his music, potentially negatively influencing other listeners. Another person negatively influencing their listeners is the rapper I
Hell
have
yeah, Sexy
representing the
Red,
sin of lust. Lust is defined as intense or unrestrained sexual craving. I couldn't think of a better fit for this description than the rapper Sexy Red.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I can say yeah. Sexy Red, yeah. She's literally like the female Kevin Gates. I ain't gonna
Sexy
lie.
Red is a recent success.
I would have said something like Ruby Rose because I think more niggas probably lust than listen to her music over that. But yeah, probably
Story in
Sexy
the
Red.
rap
I'm not gonna
scene,
lie.
blowing up from her rather unholy lyrics.
My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
Wikipedia's description of Sexy Red says her public image, lyrics, and media presence have been described as brazenly sexual and boisterous. She herself describes her music as bad and ratchet. Her stage name, Sexy Red, was adapted from her nickname Red because of her red-dyed hair, and then her aim for sex appeal since embarking on a music career. Listening to her songs makes this clear,
Sexy
as just
Red.
about every single one is full of lyrics about or completely based around the theme of sex. The same can be said for her music videos and live performances as well, which basically center around her showing her body off and shaking her
Crazy.
rear end. Her lustful
Rear
activities
end.
expand beyond the public eye, as she's had multiple intimate videos of herself with men leak online.
Yeah,
Sexy
please
Red's
blur those.
reputation is
Please
not the
blur those.
best, as many call her a bad influence, but what she's doing is causing her career to take off and making her a lot of money in the process. Someone who knows a lot about money is the rapper I selected for the sin of greed. Greed is
Yeah,
the
okay.
excessive desire for material possessions and wealth. I decided to go with Travis Scott for this sin because he's infamous for taking countless high-paying endorsement deals. In 2011, before Travis had any buzz in the rap scene, he made one of his earliest greedy decisions. He dropped out of college without telling his parents, but his parents were sending him money to help with his college expenses. They were sending him money for food, rent, and school necessities every 2 weeks. Travis used this money on flights, studio sessions, gas, clothes, and anything to continue his rapper lifestyle. It wasn't until his
think about it though. Fast forward. It wasn't good then, but fast forward,
that he would get caught as they saw that he wasn't there anymore. After his parents found out that he'd been using the money they were giving him for non-school related purposes, they stopped talking to each other for a while.
Yeah, how'd that conversation go? Like once she found out that you were taking her money and spending it on all this other stuff.
Man, she was just like, what the yo, you crazy wasting my money. It's crazy, just like going ballistic, man. Like, she didn't talk to me for like a good 3 months.
Travis actually justified his actions, saying that it led him to the success that he has now.
To me, I felt like it was right just because, like, I knew what I was doing with the money. It wasn't like I was going out buying drugs. I was going out, like, you know, harming myself and going out spending it on, like, stupid stuff. I was spending it on, like, things that was going to get me to, like, the level of just where I'm at now.
One day in 2012, after returning from work on Kanye West's Cruel Summer album, Travis forgot everything in his hotel, including his luggage and his MacBook. Instead of going out and purchasing a new computer, he decided to leech off his friend Tony and use his constantly until he proclaimed it as his own. One day in mid-2013, Tony went to grab his MacBook and Travis didn't allow him. He snagged the computer out of Tony's hands and a fight almost broke out. Travis then left with the MacBook in his hands and Tony flew home to Houston. He says that they haven't talked since. In June of 2013, Travis...
So nigga robbed his mans for his laptop and tried to fight him over his laptop? And his mans didn't get his laptop? Yo,
first ever endorsement deal with Reebok.
Come on, bro.
And since then, has collaborated with Nike, Dior, McDonald's, Fortnite, Netflix, A24, Anheuser-Busch, Reese's Puffs, PlayStation, NBA 2K, Hot Wheels, Connected Cannabis, Bin Shrill, Byretto, and Helmut Lang. In 2019, Travis performed for the Super Bowl 53 halftime show, even though several other musicians turned down offers due to their support for Colin Kaepernick after his national anthem protests against police brutality. Travis was criticized for accepting the invitation, but the exposure he gained caused his performance fee to double from $500,000 to $1 million after the event took place. Travis's continual pursuit of wealth is why he's currently worth an estimated $90 million, which is about 90 million more than the rapper I have representing the sin, Wrath. Wrath, also known as rage, is described as inordinate and uncontrolled feelings of hatred and anger. No rapper fits this description better than Space Ghost Perp. Space Ghost Perp is a rapper who's notorious for his controversial public persona.
I don't know too much about him.
Many different beefs he's been a part of. Early on in his rap career, in 2008, Perp formed a hip-hop collective called Raider Clan. The collective had a rotating door of members as so many rappers came and left over arguments with Perp about creative control and personal issues. As Perp rose to prominence, his conflicts grew and got well documented, the most famous being a dragged-out rivalry with A$AP Rocky. In late 2011, A$AP Yams discovered Space Ghost Perp and his music through Tumblr. Perp began producing for A$AP Rocky, who was a big fan of his music. Perp and A$AP Mob were on good terms until a string of arguments led to Twitter feuds and physical altercations. In November 2012, Space Ghost Perp and affiliates of Raider Clan attacked members of A$AP Mob outside Miami. This led to A$AP Nast calling the police and Space Ghost Perp getting arrested. In March 2013, Space Ghost Perp and affiliates again attacked A$AP Mob in the home city of New York. The feud began to die down after this in terms of aggression and returned to social media beef. In January 2016, Perp made a series of disrespectful tweets about A$AP Yams, who died from a drug overdose in 2015. This caused a whole new beef with his former Raider Clan member Denzel Curry, along with rapper XXXTentacion. Their beef was basically a string of heated diss tracks that eventually led to X getting a Perp tattoo on his wrist. Over the years, as Perp has fallen from fame, he's often channeled his anger on Twitter, where he's frequently gotten suspended for homophobic, racist, and misogynistic tweets. Perp has claimed he should be taken at his word, stating the complex, "If I'm mad on Twitter, bitch, I'm mad for real. Mad is mad. It ain't cyber mad. When I'm mad, I'm mad. On Twitter, off Twitter. Perp was arrested multiple other times, like for assault with a deadly weapon and for assault of a woman in North Carolina. The karma for all his wrath seems to have caught up with him, as he reportedly went broke and was even homeless. But I don't think you can say that he didn't deserve it.
Some got my name on his stomach. I don't know, it's weird. He mailed me his laptop. He wanted me to mix his album or whatever. I don't know. He wanted me to sign his laptop or something like that. This is his laptop right here. So we just gonna gonna do this, alright? This is what we gonna do. Alright, you fit? I'm breaking this shit too because your music is so trash. What you thought I was gonna mail it back to you? That's what you thought? But guess what? You're not getting it back.
This nigga's a demon. What the fuck? Nigga's a demon. Damn, nigga. Alright.